I'll do the bomb hot sauce on the Carolina Ghost Reaper. I will do the hot sauce from the hot ones. You know what I mean? Like, who cares? All right, so this is pretty funny. Couple things. I put that video out there talking about how we got the content creators all got boned. If you haven't seen it, look at the previous video. Plarium, removed the BlueStacks or forced BlueStacks to remove their raid offer, right? So I go on the stream last night and I'm a little bit of a salty bastard, admittedly, okay? And I'm sitting there and I'm moaning. And I have a very hardcore, dedicated Twitch fan base. So shout out to those guys, you know what I mean? Because there's like probably about 100 of you that show up, almost every day, and you guys stay like 5 hours a day. So that's not the point of the story. So here's the funny part, okay? So we're sitting there and people come in every day and we had to use a command to try to explain, what happened so I don't have to repeat myself every 35 seconds if somebody new comes into the stream. And one of the guys says in the chat, he says, DM, I know the raid offer's gone, but can't you just replace it with a different game and we'll support you anyway? And I just kind of sat there and was like, what? Wait a minute. So welcome to the Bluestonks video, where due to some fans, we found out the hilarious cheese to counter Plarium cheesing us. And here it is. For any of my fellow content creators out there who see this video, there's a way we can get around this. If you have fans who still want to support you and still want to see you be able to get supported and thrive off BlueStacks, even though Plarium removed it, you can still do it. 5 crazy fans found out last night on Twitch that if they go through my affiliate links, and there's about 3 or 4 affiliate links that pay out like the same as Raid we found. So if they go through those, and even if they already have BlueStacks, even if they already have Raid, even if they've already downloaded stuff through my links, they can go to these 4 new games we found, download all 4 of them, and I get paid out like 5 times as much than if we had even downloaded Raid in the first place. And it doesn't even matter if you already have BlueStacks, you don't even have to play the games for over like 30 seconds just to launch it, and there's 4 of them. So this graph right here, pal, that I showed you guys earlier with the meme intro, that graph is literally, I think it was 5 people. It might have been 4 though, due to the numbers. Those people, literally, just those people, outweighed every other one of you on YouTube. Everyone on YouTube, just those 4 people with those 4 outweighed everyone on YouTube combined for the last month. Just in like 2 hours. So, let me put it this way. Plarium may say no, but the fans said yes. And it doesn't even matter. I've come to believe that it doesn't even matter what happens on this channel, how bad we get boned. It doesn't matter. Like, yes, other content creators all get the test server because I'm the only boy on the content creation program. It doesn't matter. Like, if the viewers are on your side and want you to win, like, you're gonna win, dude. There's no fighting it. Like, it started this way on the channel day one, being homeless with a microphone, and the viewers said, I like you, let's go. And it's ending this way, you know what I mean? Like, it's still there. Like, no matter how bad, hilarious stuff happens, like, you guys still find a way around it. So this video challenge is, I'm kind of curious here. Okay, so Twitch, I already know, like, I have the hardcore fans that were just farming the ever-loving bejesus out of this, okay? It would take 6 people from this YouTube video to do the same thing. Just 6. At last video was 10,000, to give you an idea. 10,000 views. Okay, that's 10,000 people. I couldn't even imagine. I would buy a house if all 10,000, to give you an idea. So here's what I'm gonna do, okay? If for any reason, only 100 people do it, if 100 people, that's 400 downloads, okay? Do all 4 of it, I'll either a Carolina Ghost Reaper, whatever. You know what I mean? I'll do the bomb hot sauce on the Carolina Ghost Reaper. I will do the hot sauce from the hot ones. You know what I mean? Like, who cares? It's just, it's hilarious because it's not like I have any power over it. It's only the viewers. So if you want to see that, download it through those stupid links. Sure, I'll do it. I'll probably vomit on stream, whatever. And what's crazy is like how much support actually comes in, even saying the smallest thing on the channel. And I mean, if it's so crazy to the point it's like, dude, I don't know. There's a lot of fans out there, I guess. Because to give you an idea, remember last video? I mean, dude, this last video was like only 10K views. It isn't like a crazy video. Last video, I casually mentioned, I was like, oh, by the way, buy my hoodies as a meme. I had 8 people buy 8 hoodies sold just from that. I mean, I know I lowered the prices way down, but it's like 8 hoodies just from... Thanks. Please put pictures of you wearing them in the Discord. I'd love to see it. And you know what's really drives the point home for me is that Raid Shadow Legends community is good. Like, it's good. Okay, there's a lot of times like I've lurked the Discord or whatever and just got kind of like salty because it just seems like people are toxic and all this stuff. But then it's like, dude, that's such the vocal minority. You go out and you look at the comments of all these content creators. I mean, not just me, dude. Like, you guys leave lots and lots of loving messages. Every now and then I get one like, hey, DM, really getting sick of your clickbait. Because admittedly, I do a lot of these stupid, jokey, clickbaity titles. You guys endure it. That's the other thing. You guys endure that too. Like, the community is so good in Raid. It's so good that I don't understand why the person who's like the worst to the community is the people who own the game. Like, the community is better to the community than anyone else. So a couple things I realized from this is like our strength, and I'm talking specifically to other content creators here, the fans too, sure, but our strength, guys and gals, come from numbers. Like, to my other content creators, if you made it to this part of the video, our strength comes from the fact that we are basically unionized. I mean, if you realize I have 56K subs or whatever, probably 10K hardcore fans. I don't know how many of you subs are hardcore fans, no clue, right? Chillfly got maybe the same amount. Hell, Hades probably got more than both of us combined, right? You get enough of these guys, you know, Murder Inc., all these people, and if we get past the stuff about some of us not getting along, okay? And it's like, there's certain people I don't get along with, right? And I just choose not to interact with them. There's other people that don't get along with, you know, certain other people, and their way of doing it is making videos about them or whatever, right? So if we choose not to go that route, and we choose at a minimum to, you know, just ignore, if you can't deal with someone, just ignore it. Like, if we stick together and we focus on the community, like not ourselves, the game is forced to almost do what all the content creators feel like. There's so many people. Look what just one person, and I'm not saying I was the only reason, okay? But look what just one content creator who, it doesn't even matter if you agree or not with the reasons I left the content creation program, okay? Only one content creator, in my personal opinion, we had a really big impact with the review bomb back in the day, remember? The CEO literally got fired, and now you've been seeing me be more optimistic these days, saying there's new good changes coming to the game. So we know the game can get better, and we know it probably is getting better. So as it gets better, make sure you're still building your connections within your community. Still, make sure you're still staying with your content creator friends, because the problem is, as we grow larger, it is easier and easier and easier to slip into the business, and easier and easier to lose connections. I know it's harder for me, even now, a year later than it was a year ago, to even talk to the smaller content creators, just because of how many DMs I get from fans and all this. And I'm one of the only people that have his DMs open. So I'll probably read your message, but I probably won't respond to it in terms of like fans, right? To my other content creators, like, your strength is in the community in which you reside, whichever community that may be. Your faith, your loyalty, your hope, it all has to come from the community. Do not put all your eggs in the basket of Plarium, because as we've seen literally yesterday, you know, when they open the door, they close a window because they gave you a test server, then they removed half your income. So my challenge to the other content creators is make sure that your source of stability comes from your people and not the game. So for that reason, This is a Raid Shadow Legends video in the Raid Shadow Legends category with 4 download links for other games. And I know that my Raid Shadow Legends community is going to download those even if they only launch them once, just to help me out because you know, like the game, love the game, hate the game, but still play, it doesn't matter. The community's still great. And don't let a few vocal minority people ruin the fact that, and I've done this, like I've looked at negative comments and got salty for an entire day. Like I've done it multiple times and, you know, I've ruined a good day. And don't let, you know, take lessons from me. Don't let a bad day. I had another streamer, I'm not gonna say his name because I don't want to call him out here, but I had a streamer come into my stream the other day and say, look, man, I've had a bad day streaming. Like Chad was kind of being a dick, you know, and there's a few other things happened. And I was like, look, man, like here's the reality of the fact, right? Like you're at work right now and you had a bad day at work, but you didn't have a bad day at life, right? And that's true, but the reality of it also, and what I probably should have told him at that point, and he's probably gonna see this, so hopefully he takes this advice now, is looking back, better advice on top of that, that's still good advice, but better advice is that realize for every one negative guy you have 1,000 people who never say anything that love you.